So according to DodgeGarage.com, which is Dodge's official website, the 2023 Dodge Challenger SRT DEMON 170 has an MSRP of $96,666, a Canadian MSRP of $134,785, right? $96,000 for a 1,000 horsepower muscle car, one of a kind. That's not a bad price at all, guys. I just got to keep it real with you. That's not bad, but that's excluding markups. That's not the price that you're going to pay for this car. You and I both know that's not the price. I've got 3 people in my DMs already who have received allocation emails for the Dodge Demon 170. And the prices that they have been quoted are as follows: $147,000, $158,000, and then $188,754. Let me say that again. $188,754. $188,754 for Dodge. Almost $200,000 for Dodge. My question to you is, you would own a piece of history, one of a kind. These cars will never be built ever again. Can you see yourself paying almost $200,000 for a Dodge Challenger? Let's talk about it. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a car that makes this a car vlog. You don't know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, and anything and everything car related, man, that happens on this channel. So make sure that you tune in because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. This pollen is getting to me. So if you hear me sound a little nasally, it's not me, it's the pollen, right? I can't even talk now. But you already know, like I know, Dodge just dropped the 2023 Dodge Challenger Demon 170. 1,025 horsepower muscle car, 945 pound-feet of torque. The most powerful car that Dodge has ever produced. The most powerful car that any auto manufacturer in America has ever produced. And probably the most powerful car that's ever been produced ever, right? From the dealership, right? So the MSRP, according to DodgeGarage.com, and DodgeGarage.com is a Dodge affiliate website. Like it's a Dodge site. This isn't a speculation site. This is a Dodge site. Production will be limited to 3,300. 3,000 of those will be coming to the United States. 300 will be destined for Canada. March 27th, which is a Monday, which is this Monday, as a matter of fact, the orders will open at an MSRP in the United States of $96,666. That is a steal for this type of car. Under $100,000 and you're getting 1,000 plus horsepower, 1,000 plus horsepower, drag specific, flex fuel, muscle car, the most powerful muscle car of all time. Under 100,000, that's a steal. That's something anybody would jump on. Let's just be honest here. This video is sponsored by CarLock. CarLock is a car security device that I stand by and recommend for some extra security and peace of mind if you own a Dodge Charger or Dodge Challenger. Check them out by clicking the link below in the description. Use code Knockout360 for an additional 10% off your Amazon purchase. And also use code Knockout360 for 14 extra free day trial. Let's get into the video. Unfortunately, however, you and I both know that excludes markups. That's not what you're going to pay. That's not what the dealership is going to charge. That's what Dodge is kind of suggesting, is that this car is worth $96,666. The problem with that is I know somebody specifically that just bought a 2023 Dodge Charger jailbreak, 807 basic ass 807 horsepower, right? We're talking thousands of horsepower now, but this Charger happens to be 807, right? And he paid $122,000 for it. And the MSRP for the jailbreaks right now is about $88,000. So $88,000 for an 800 horsepower sedan muscle car is a great price, but that's not what he paid. He ended up paying $122,000. So what's that? Almost $30,000+ markup. Well, I have 3 people in my DMs that have already told me of their allocations for the Dodge Demon 170. And one of them was quoted a price of roughly $147,000. Another one was quoted a price at $158,000. And then another one was quoted a price, take a breath, $188,754. $188,754. $12,000 short of $200,000. almost $200,000 for a Dodge, essentially, right? I'm sweating just because I just finished working out. And it's hot. Almost $200,000 for a Dodge, basically. I mean, the interior, you guys already saw it. I put up the video. The interior is a Challenger. The exterior is a Challenger. The hood is a Demon hood. The front end is a slim body. The rear end is a wide body. 335s, if I'm not mistaken. So you guys, 315s on the rear, which is the same size tires that I got on my Scat right now. But of course, 1,025 horsepower, 945 pound-feet of torque. This is the type of car that is never to be seen again. You will never see another car like this ever again from any manufacturer, especially Dodge, especially in the future. You know, the future that we're going towards, all of our cars are basically going to be powered by this, an iPhone of some sort, a chip of some sort, a battery of some sort, right? So this 1,000 horsepower muscle car is literally one of a kind. You would literally own a piece of history. If you pay $188,000 in 2023 for a Dodge Demon 170, imagine what you would be able to sell that for in, say, 2030, 2035. You might be able to sell that motherfucker for $300,000-$400,000, maybe even $500,000. You know, when everything is electric and everything is powered by batteries and chips, and here you are with the 1,000 horsepower, 945 pound-feet of torque muscle car, V8 powered muscle car, supercharged muscle car, V8 Hemi powered muscle car. I mean, you can easily get $250,000, little under $500,000, maybe even $500,000 for that car. So you would literally be sitting on an investment, truly an investment. Now, you guys have poked issues with my previous videos when I said that Hellcats and Scat Packs would be investments. A lot of you guys said that there's really nothing special about Scat Packs in the sense that, I mean, Scat Packs are a dime a dozen, like they're everywhere. And even Hellcats, unless it's like a King Daytona or a Black Ghost, like a special edition. Or remember the Daytona in 2020, the Daytona Charger? Unless it's a special edition Hellcat, it's just kind of a Hellcat. It's nothing really special. Well, this is special. This is the top of the line. This is the best that it gets when it comes to automotive investments right here. One of 3,300, 300 are going to Canada, 3,000 is coming to the States, and you own one of them or have the chance to own one of them. The only problem is you're going to have to pay to play. It looks like at this point, the prices that you can kind of expect is the 130 to 160 range for these cars. I don't think you're going to find this car under 120, 130. And, pushing 160, 170, 180, that's kind of on a high end. You should be able to talk them down or work them down from there. You know what I mean? But that's on the high end. 160, 170, 180, that's on the high end. That's on you're getting kind of unrealistic end at this point. But 130 to 160 is right about what you would expect or should expect to pay for a car such as this. My question to you is, are you okay doing that? Like I said, I've got 3 people in my DMs that have already been quoted allocations for this car. One was right at what did I say? 144. The other one was 156, 158, and the other one was 188. So, I mean, you've got the lower end at 140, the mid grade right about 150, which is what you should expect. And then, of course, the upper end. There's always going to be a dealership that's going to push it to the maximum. I would not be surprised if we saw this car for like 205 down somewhere in Florida, Boca Raton, Florida. There's nothing but money down there. Trust me, I know. I wouldn't be surprised if you see this car going for 200 stacks somewhere in America. You know what I'm saying? And then somebody's going to buy it. Like I said, if somebody just bought a $122,000 Dodge Charger jailbreak from Charlotte, North Carolina, there's somebody out there that'll drop 188 or 200,000 for a Dodge Challenger Demon. And these are the types of people that, like, they barely go over 100 miles an hour when they get on the highway. Like, they just want this car to collect it. Like, that's one thing that I've noticed is that people with this type of money, they're not taking these cars to the drag strip. Like, a lot of these cars, a lot of these Demons will never see a drag strip. Some will be put to work. Some will be put to work for sure. But majority of them are going to be in the garage And you'll see them at Cars and Coffee once a month. You'll see them at Wham down in Texas. You'll see them at Mopar meets. But a lot of the people that can afford these types of cars are much older people, let's be honest here. And these people aren't going 100 plus miles an hour in these types of cars. Like, a lot of these cars are not seeing work. They're just kind of collector's items. Let's just be honest here. But at the end of the day, you pay for it. You can do as you please with it. My question is, because we've talked about prices in the past, and a lot of you guys have vehemently said that you would never pay 100 plus for a Dodge. I mean, at the end of the day, let's call it what it is. It's a Dodge. The interior has looked the same since 2015. Some can even argue that the interior has looked the same since 2013, even before 15, you know? I mean, there's plastics everywhere. Even if you get the carbon fiber leather situation, there's plastics everywhere. The Uconnect system is dated. I mean, you know, it's dated. Let's just be real here. Carbon fiber is suspect at best. The seat quality, I mean, me personally, I'm a bigger guy. I fit in my seats like a glove, but it's not Lamborghini quality. It's not, you know, Mercedes AMG leather. So let's be real here. That money is going towards the performance. You're buying this as a performance car. A lot of people have said that they would never spend six figures on a Dodge. Like, they couldn't see themselves spending six figures on a Challenger or a Charger. This isn't any other Dodge, though. This is the Dodge. This is the only Dodge. This is the last Dodge, you know? 150, 160, 170 is basically, you know, that's what most people are going to try to charge you. You can talk them down and get them at 130, 140, but it's going to be about 130 plus. Like, expect that. If you're going to get this car, go ahead and set aside a cool $120, $130. I mean, $30,000. Not $130. But I mean, like, that's my question to you. Like, is this the one Dodge that you could see yourself breaking the bank for and dropping six figures for? I mean, because a lot of you guys have said that this car has exceeded your expectations. I looked at a lot of the comments from the last video where I kind of broke it down. 1,000 horsepower. Come on now. We're not talking 840. We're not talking 900. This is 1,000. Out the box, 1,000 horsepower. You don't need a supercharger and, a twin turbo and a cam and all that stupid stuff that people put on their car. It does this out of the box. Like, there's a button that you hit and you get 1,000 horsepower. I've seen 1,000 horsepower Hellcats. Hell, I've seen 1,000. That's a lie. I've seen 1,000 horsepower Hellcats. I've seen 1,000 horsepower Demons. But that's after $20,000, $30,000 worth of modifications that have been put under the hood to get it to that point. You don't have to modify this damn thing at all. From the moment that you buy it to the moment that it reaches your garage for the first time, you've got 1,025 horsepower sitting in your garage on chill. That's warranty backed by Dodge. So, is it worth it? This thing is going to beat everything on the street. Every Tesla, you know, a lot of people was talking junk about the Teslas beating Hellcats and giving Demons a run for their money. Shout out to my man Demonology. You can watch his channel. He be busting those Teslas ass with that Demon, rightfully so. But, you know, he had to put work into his Demon to get it to that point. He couldn't just take it from the dealership to the track or to the strip and then line it up against I don't even know what Teslas call their cars, a Tesla P or D or whatever they call it, you know? He had to put work into that Demon to get it to that point. You don't have to put no work into this. This car literally comes the most powerful car ever out the box. The most powerful, more powerful than any exotic, any Lamborghini, any McLaren, any Tesla, come on now, any Chevy, any damn Ford. Let's be honest here. Stop it. Ford can drop whatever the hell they want, because obviously the dark horse is not going to be the last. We're going to see a Mustang 500, a Mustang GT 350, or a Mustang 750, something wild. Chevy, of course, is going to drop a Corvette C8. I've heard that they're going to be dropping a Corvette C8 twin turbo joint, V8 twin turbo joint. But even with that, like, that's 800 horsepower. 800 and 1,000, that's two different ball games. You literally have everything that you have ever wanted in one car, but you got to pay to play. My simple question is this finally a Dodge that you could see yourself paying $100,000 plus for? Is it worth it? I don't know, man. Talk to me. As always, like, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy Knockout. Quick video here. See you in the next one.